Hello, this is the Tie-Dye guy here with the next mission in our Descent 2nd Edition solo campaign. So to catch up from what happened last time, we played our introductory level, First Blood, in which we ended up victorious. Actually closer than I expected, but we did end up winning, which meant that I was able to pick the next mission that we were going to play, and I decided to do Death on the Wing because it's one I haven't done before. So it might be fun, or it will be fun, but we'll see how things go. So saying that, we have some Overlord cards. I did make a tweak to the Overlord deck from last time. We drew a card due to this that was quite random, or not, and it was random, and plus it also required decision making that our AI deck couldn't handle, so I just took that out and we put in another card instead. And actually I forget which card that was. It was, let me see here, here it is, Dark Resilience. Basically monsters get to heal. So we'll shuffle that back up. So the Overlord is starting with Pit Trap again, and we have a Dark Might and 2 Dark Fortunes. So we get reroll dies, we get Surge on the dies, and we can trip folks up as they start moving along. And we mean the Overlord, right? Of course we are playing as the player characters here. Let's go over our new skills here real quick. So Grisbin picked up Advance. So after defeating a monster with an attack, we can exhaust this to move up to your speed and perform an additional attack. So if he starts cutting down guys that are weakened, he'll just cut through a whole bunch in one round, and that would be great. Or at least one additional one. So Widow Tara picked up Fury of Undeath, exhaust this card to basically give your Reanimate a second turn, which is great. Averick Albright, we have the Iron Sword and Wooden Shield. I decided to hang on to the Oak Staff for Averick rather than sell it because we didn't have any use for the money right now, and it gives him reach, which might be useful if the scenario arises for that. But they also picked up Shared Pain. Perform an attack. If you deal at least 1 damage, each other figure in that group also suffers 1, which is going to be big for weakening folks up for Grisbin to start charging through. And Tomble, we decided to go with the the loot and the treasure, get the gold type of thing with Appraisal, where we can, if we draw a search card, we can just search it, discard it, and pick a new one, and then we have to pick whatever we end up with. Okay, so now let's look at the Death on the Wing here. So Baron Zacharias sweeps imperiously toward you. I've just come from Gregory. I had to turn down his request for a loan. It seems the treasury in Arwen is nearly empty. Soon neither of our baronies will be able to pay our soldiers. The Baron adjusts his tabard in size. Our barony shares silver mines in the Karth Mounts. Greystone Watch, you know what? Basically we're going through a cavern. We're chasing the dragon hybrid Baron Zakroth, and we chased him here to this canyon where there appears to be some type of ambush set up with cave spiders and barkists, or barkists, like, these things, right? So we have cave spiders. They can poison us if they deal damage to us, which is not great. And the Master Spider has Web, which means it costs stamina to move away from them. Bargas have Howl, which causes us to suffer stamina loss if we fail our willpower check. And the Night Stalker ability means if you're attacking him from range, he gets an extra brown defense die, which isn't great. But, we have a lot of melee characters here, so I don't think that will come into play very much. So, basically, our mission, our goal, is to get all 4 of our heroes down here to the exit. We don't have to kill everyone, it definitely helps take people out as you go through, or monsters out as we go through. The Overlord's win condition is when we're in the canyon, this 20A piece, this highlighted here, if we're in there and if one of our characters is fully surrounded by the wall, monsters, and or boulders that are going to be coming into play, then we lose because we had to take time to dig them out. You see here, if all spaces adjacent either boulders, the edge of the map, or other figures, or if all objective tokens are on the map at the same time, badness happens. So it just says other figures, right? It doesn't even mean that counts our own heroes. So if we're just trapped here, that's no good. And each turn a boulder is going to keep getting thrown into the canyon as well to block the path. So we'll have to be very careful as we go through here, I believe. Again, haven't played this mission before, but before we get into it, we actually have to travel here. So let's go to our map. We start here as we do before everyone, and we are going to be traveling here to Death on the Wing. So first, we are going to be drawing a river card. The way this works, we have basically random events that can happen to us on our way to the mission, and then depending on what comes up, stuff may happen. So first card draw is going to be a river. So shuffle, shuffle. Let's see what we get. River has no event. You see on the bottom there, no event. So now we will go to the second one, which is also a river, and no event as well. Third one is this this wave symbol here. Let's see what we get here. Oh, here we have an event. Fat bloated corpses float in the water. As you approach, they moan and rise. Each hero has willpower. Each hero who fails to overcome it is diseased, which means they will start the mission diseased. So hopefully this does not happen. So let's go ahead and see. Our willpower up here is 3. So 3, we make it. It's either roll that much or less. Okay, so whoops. 4. So Widow fails and Widow becomes diseased. And diseased means at the start of your turn you have to pass willpower, otherwise you suffer stamina damage. So not horrible, but when Widow relies on stamina to do all her abilities with her reanimate, that could be a big problem for her. So willpower here as well is 3. And we got a 1 and a 5. So I think the lucky charm we could do, and it just starts exhausted. Let's go with that. So let's go ahead and re-roll again and see if this passes. 3. We passed just fine. Okay. Kind of made a GM rule there. I'm not sure what the rulebook says about that, but that's what happened. And 4 meets our willpower of 4, so only one of us is diseased. Cool. Okay, so now it is our turn. So let's go ahead and roll to see if we cure disease. 1, 2, 3. We do cure disease. So the disease end up just basically doing nothing, just wasting our time a bit. Okay, let's go over the Overlord actions real quick. So the boulders always get piled up closest to the exit, and reinforcement orders, cave spiders, and then the open group, which I randomly drew as the Barghest. So let's get started. There is this little line that blocks line of sight right here. So what I might do, because Grisman wants to get in there, right, with his nice battle axe. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna burn 1 stamina. Okay, which will move him here. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then he is adjacent to the master. And then we're gonna swing and see what happens. So we get a blue and a red. Okay. And the Arcs rolls just 1 gray here. So we got Pierce 1, then we can boost our damage by 2 and also increase Pierce. So 1, 2, 3, Pierce 1, pierces the 1 shield, so 3 damage to the Barghest. And you see now I'm actually using the HP attached to the name versus the HP bars. You have to highlight over each one to see the HP, but it's just a lot easier to manage than messing with the finicky buttons. Okay, so Grisbin has used their turn. So now, let's get Widow up there so she can spawn her reanimate. So she has a movement of 4. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she is gonna raise dead, which means you get your fatigue token. Then the reanimate respawns adjacent, and then the reanimate gets a turn, which is gonna be 1. And then, whoops, move you over there, and you're also going to take a swing at this evil dog here. Let's see what we get. It's a miss. Oh well, we try to do our best. Okay, Averick is going to come charging in. Shared pain might be a useful thing to do here, but let's see if we can even get in range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so here's what we can do. Let's unequip these. Let's equip the staff, right? Because the staff has reach. We're gonna burn. Might be, doing everything right at the beginning, which isn't great, but hey, we'll see what happens. We're gonna go here. So now we have line of sight on this other Barkheist. So we're gonna do shared pain. If we deal at least 1 damage, everyone else is also hurt by 1. Okay, so now we are going to swing at the weaker of the two. It's still gray defense dice. So we get a blue and a yellow. Oops. Alright. There we go. Just to have spare dice around. The more the merrier. Yep. And there's that. So 1, 2 damage and a surge, which we'll use for 3rd damage. So they block 2, and 2 get through. Right? So is it each other monster in the group? Yep. Okay, so you take 2, and you're going to take 1, and you're going to take 1. Cool. Alright, now Tomble here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I'm gonna say, yeah, this is not line of sight. Is this line of sight? 1, so 1, 2, 3. It's not within 3. So you know what? Yeah, we're burning stuff. Let's go ahead and burn stuff. So 1, burn 1 fatigue. We're gonna be greedy, which is a 2nd fatigue. Let's see what we draw. Warding Talisman. Add 2 dice to our results. Kind of like that. I'm going to throw that over to Grisbin. Since I'm adjacent to them, I can just hand this off. So now Grisbin has this in case something goes bad and he needs to defend since he does not have a shield anymore. Okay, so that is the hero's turn. I completely forgot about the pit trap. Alright, so since I did all that, let's try Tomble here and see what we get. See if the Tomble's icon shows up. It does not in the first 2, so that is just gone. I completely forgot about all the Overlord cards. Oh no. So I got an easy start, but we'll see if we get killed for that here in the end. Okay, so start of our turn, we are going to place a boulder right here. We are able to move these boulders out of the way, but it burns turns and time, and the monsters are going to be respawning in the entrance tile and kind of chasing us back down to where we were, so we'll see how that ends up. Okay, so the cave spiders go first. Oh, we get to draw our 1 new card. Frenzy. So, they're not going to even get a chance to attack. When the bar guys go in, Frenzy will be activated to get extra attacks. That's what we'll say with that. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so we are going to draw 1. Alright, so attack, ability. They don't have any usable abilities. It's just move. Yeah, you know what? They're all just gonna move, is what it is. So 1, 2. Wait, so 1, 2, 3. Or I guess with monster movement, do their own. I don't think their own characters block, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would go right there. And then I guess the question is, do you attack the reanimate or do you attack? Right, so your symbol is that orange. Yep, so you're going to be attacking Alveric. And now that the Master Cave Spider is in the fray, it's going to cost stamina to get out. I mean, the reanimate can spend stamina, but they would just end up losing health instead. Okay, so they only attack with a blue and a yellow, so it's not horrible. Let's go ahead, do these, and let's, you know what? Burn a stone skin to try and prevent being poisoned. No, let's yeah, let's go ahead and burn a stone skin. See if we can prevent ourselves from getting poisoned. So 3 damage comes in. Oh, I forgot the second die. Nothing, complete waste. So we take 3 damage, and then we are also going to be poisoned. Okay, poisoned, which means we'll be taking damage if we fail strength test. Okay, next up, Cave Spider. Are you hurt? You're not hurt. Okay, Cave Spider closest. Similar idea. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I think you'll be hitting the reanimate, because gray... Yep, you'll be hitting the reanimate. Okay. This, I'm not too worried about. Okay, so now let us... 1, 2, 3 damage against the reanimate, who has 4 health. So... 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now the other spiders are just gonna end up moving 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're just gonna be ganging up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing else they can do. Man, what I wouldn't do for some AoE right now, right? Yikes. So next up is the Barkai. So I guess we should draw 1 for every of the spiders, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll be drawn for the red. Alright, so purple, which means they'll be attacking Tomble, but they can't get the Tomble. Next up is gray, which is Widow, and you are right here able to attack the reanimate. So it's a blue and a red. Oh, so first, actually, do you howl first is the question. Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna burn the frenzy, so he attacks twice. So he uses his ability. Okay. So he's gonna howl. We're all gonna have to test willpower, and if we fail, we'll take a stamina loss. Okay, you made it. You made it. The reanimate, I believe, fails all tests. So you are now gone. That will probably prove important here in a moment. Okay, you pass. And you fail, so you take another fatigue. Okay, so he still has an attack. He's going to engage, and he's going to go after Tomble, so he's going to turn, and then he's going to attack Tomble here. You get these, and you get this to defend with. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. And we're gonna, they would do, we don't need an extra surge, so we got 1 defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage. So we are gonna take 5 from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, already almost down. Okay, I don't believe there is any other way, and they don't have any other build. Oh, they can now howl. So they're all gonna end up howling is what it's gonna happen. So, right, engage. Yep, so you're already there. You're just gonna end up howling. Right, so 1, 2, it's still everybody. Okay. And you take a stamina. This is really gonna start hurting. I really should have hung on to the stamina. 1, 2, 3, you succeed. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you take your 4th stamina. And 4, you make yours. Okay. Next up, you're gonna run up. And I don't know how the howl works across the lines here, right? Because is that within 3? 1, 2, 3. I think it is. So let's go ahead. Hit everyone again. 3, you pass. You pass. Come on, Tomble. You pass. You pass. Alright, next one. He is just going to run up here. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Only Grisbin is in range for his howl. 3. So everyone passes there. Alright. Overlord is done. Thankfully. Holy cow. Okay, I don't think the oak staff is necessary right now, so let's unexhaust all of that. First of all, Halberick is poisoned. So let's test strength, and your strength is 2. You get a 3. So you take damage. Oof, okay. So the master is only at 3. I think I might have Tomble actually take the swing on the master, since he gets an extra damage, and see what happens with that. It's not as strong, but then hopefully he can keep back, and we'll see what happens with that. So, where's all my yellow dice at? Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's a miss. Swing 2. So 1, 2 hearts and a surge. So 1, 2, 3 damage plus a surge just gives you extra range. So the surge, we are gonna do. We're gonna recover 1 stamina from that. So 2 damage. You're down to 1, and that is your 2 turns. All right. I kind of want. Man, we just gotta start chipping away at these guys to get them out of here. I was really hoping Tomble was gonna do the trick. Let's go ahead. Ooh. Maverick. Shared pain on the master. Okay. So, longsword, and then this will hurt all the other Arcus as well, and then maybe Grisbin can just charge in and take out a couple. So, Shared pain. Blue and a red. They get 1 defense. It's a miss. Okay. Ooh, I can force them to reroll. Well, I missed, so yeah, that's no good. Swing 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reroll. Add a surge. They're only gonna reroll. There's specific rules. There's only the reroll if it's a blank. If it's a 0 shield. No hearts, no shields, or an X is the only time the rerolls are going to be triggered. Okay, so we do plenty of damage. No. Alright, so the master is gone. And then we will knock you down 1, knock you down 1, knock you down 1. That's your 2 moves. I think Widow is going to run up here. Actually, no. Brisbane's going to run up. I think Widow is going to take a shot at these 2 initially. Okay, so we're gonna let's go ahead. We'll do this. All right, we're gonna run up, and then we're gonna attack this Vargas right here. So 1, 2, 3 there. So 2 damage. Actually 3 damage because we got Pierce 1. So that is, you are gone. Okay, then we're gonna burn another fatigue. So we get to move up to our speed. 1, 2. Stand up. These pieces have funky collisions sometimes. Okay. We're going to attack this Barghest as well. And here we go. It's a miss. So we've done 1 attack really because they advanced. So now we're going to do our second attack. Which is 1, 2, 3. Pierce 1 for 4. So we also take out this one. So he did his job. He barged in and then just went to town. I think we're also gonna, because these had only 3, right? Let's burn our ultimate, our heroic feat, to also attack this cave spider. 1, 2, 3. Cave spider is also dead. Okay. This is good. We're making some good progress here. Okay. So that's Grisbin. Now, Widow. Let's see here. Do you have line of sight in this one? You do. Not a problem. Okay. So we are going to use our ultimate here to attack 2 different. So let's roll hers first. Oh wait. Brisbane could have been tripped up on his advance. Yeah, so let's see if that did happen. Brisbane would have been tripped up on his advance. So how about this? Instead of that happening, because then he would have taken a step and ended up here. So let's say he killed the 2 cave spiders instead. Same rolls and everything. He just only made it that far. Okay. So that is used. Okay. So now we're rolling to attack because we are doing our double attack here. So we'll roll for the attack first, and then we'll roll for the Master Spider and the Barg here individually. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Too bad she's not hurt. I think she could reap some good stuff here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so and we got 2 range plus 1 range for 3, thankfully. Then she is gonna recover 1 fatigue. So this is for the Barg. 1. So the Barg does not save. Okay. And now this is for the Master Cave Spider. 1. So the Master Cave Spider takes 3 damage. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. But then she gets her second attack. Ooh, let's try and take out that cave spider, huh? That's very tempting. Let's do it. 1 damage. I mean, 1 and then protected by 1. Should have brought the reanimate into play. Oh, yeah, the reanimate would have been good there. Oh well, live and learn. Just got excited with how good that first staff roll was. Okay, so we're doing a little better. We're not great, but we're doing a little better. Okay, so reinforcements, since I have... Let me see here. Available master monsters first. Yep, which means you are coming back in. Okay. So first, we draw a new. Alright, so every time anyone suffers a damage, they also suffer 1 fatigue. So that's gonna happen now. We get another boulder in place. And the cave spiders are gonna go first. Okay, so the cave spiders really don't like Averick. They don't have any abilities, I believe, right? Yeah, just poison and web and all that. So I think there's something here about them moving away. Oh, yeah, so they're gonna have all their movement actions and then they're gonna take a swing at Averick, and they do blue and yellow.
I'm sorry, lady.
Yeah, but we do have her shield up. We're out of stamina, so we don't have much choice in what we can do. They whiff, but they don't whiff because now they're gonna burn their Dark Fortune. Is that reroll 1 die? 1 die. Okay, so they're gonna do 2. I'm gonna exhaust my wooden shield to block 1. So no damage. No damage, thankfully. Okay, so we have fully blocked. They have all their movement. So this is gonna move 2 away, right? Which is gonna be 1 right here. That will move the spider 2 away. Okay. Next up is this cave spider up here. So they're gonna attack Brisbane, right? So we get 1 engage. Because it's not ranged, right? Oh man, no, they're melee. If it was ranged too, that'd be something. So they are going to attack. Just, yep, blue, yellow. 1 shield. Okay, so they get 1, 2 damage, but we have 3 defense. Their 1 gives them +1. And the poison only matters yeah, after that. So we fully defend that spider. So this one's gonna spend the rest of its movement like running away. Yeah, I suppose the spiders wouldn't have crowded them all up initially, but yeah, that's right. So this one's going next. Okay, so purple. They're gonna go after poor Tomble. 1, 2. Here we come. Here we go. Sure, Tomble's wishing he would have held on to that talisman he picked up, which was actually, I never removed that thing. So let's get rid of that. Okay. Alright, that was our roll, I believe. 1, 2, 1 defense. And they are gonna add 1 to their results, so we can use both of that. So it's actually 4, 5. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's how much health he has left. We're dealing 1. We're gonna deal 2 and poison him. Boop boop. And poisoned. Oof. They might just, yeah, Tomble here just might full on flop down once the his turn starts, because he might fail his strength check, considering he only has a 1 strength. Alright, that is all the spiders. Now, the Barg here might just finish him off anyway, but the Barg is going to try and run in. Right, so the Barg's movement is 4, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't end up here, so it's just 3. So I guess who you're going to be, well, first of all, ability. You're going to howl, right? 1, 2, you're going to howl at Widow. So. Alright, the ability test fails. You get your attribute, your stamina. Okay, now you do your move up. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Right, and then it's like, oh, you ended up next to a ranged caster, which is going to cause you to want to try and back up. 4, 5, 4. Okay, next one is down here. You're going to be going after Widow. Right, 1, 2. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get to Widow, so who's your next target? Can you guys howl too? You can't howl too, yeah, so you're going to howl 1. There's no one in range that would be affected by it. Right, attack, so you're going to engage. And purple, you can't hit purple either. But you would be able, yeah, what, this one's just running in and is gonna howl, right? You're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna howl, try and get, because if this howl takes him out, it takes him out. If this howl is successful, stand up. Okay. There. I don't know why the hitbox on this thing is crazy, but it is. Come on. Alright, we know where he's at. He's in this top part. Okay. So he's gonna run up and he's gonna howl, which is actually gonna affect all of them. Okay, you pass. You pass. You have a 4. You pass. Oh, Tomble. Ooh. We are going to re-roll that attribute test. Tomble barely makes it. Okay. So we do that, then you're gonna go, I am next to a melee character, run away. What you do? Okay. So that's their turn. Our turn. Before we do anything, we get to re-roll. We get to roll our poison saves. So strength save. That's a fail. So now you, oops, fatigue. Take another damage token. Okay. And you pulling for. Whoa! We clear a poison token. Oh, Tomble survives to fight another day. Alright, we can do a rest, right? Yeah, I think it's a whole turn and that recovers all our fatigue. Because that might be what Tomble's doing. Okay. Rest. Okay, so he might like do an attack and then a rest to recover all the stamina. In step 5 of their turn. Okay. Right. So here's where we're at. We got this evil bard coming from behind, which ain't great. We do have 1 stamina available. What to do? I think Averick is going to take a swing at this cave spider to try and do... Oh, you can't do a shared pain. Maybe you need to do a rest. I'm going to say maybe we do a heroic feat to try and heal. Right, I know only 2 of us are hurt, but it seems relevant. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna heroic feat, and then we're probably gonna rest afterwards. Roll 2 red dice. Everyone within 3, which is everyone, recovers this many hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts. Okay, so 4 health. 4 health. Okay, now I'm not too worried about Tomble here. Alright, so you could take a swing and hit the spider, and that would actually free up Tomble here to come running in. Alright, yeah, Averick's gonna take a swing. I don't know if I'm getting greedy or not, but I like where this could possibly go. So 1, 2. They're gonna burn their Dark Fortune to re-roll this no shield dice. Okay, so I'm gonna hit them for 1. I could force them to re-roll it, but even then I'm not gonna be able to take them out. So I'm gonna actually recover fatigue and just do the 1 damage to the spider. Okay. Alright, I think Widow is going to take a shot at this cave spider. No, it's because we need to be making progress. This thing is just going to slowly catch up to us, I think. Averick's done. No one else is done yet. So I think Grisbin is just going to run down and start cutting away. Now, out of fatigue, unfortunately. I could grab this token while I'm here, but then the only attack I get is against this cave spider. But if I take out the cave spider, then I can run down with advance. No, I can't. Man. Let's leave the token for Tomble. You're more useful cutting down folks. So I think Let's attack the cave spider. Let's have Widow attack the cave spider. See if she's able to clear it up. 1, 2, 3. And 3 defense. Fully defended. Alright. So we're gonna raise dead now. Now you done it. Now you made me bring out the reanimate. Alright. Reanimate is gonna take a swing at the cave spider now. One, 2, 3, 4 damage. Cave spider is no more. Okay, is everyone full? Good there, alright. Now we are going to Fury of the Undeath. Alright, because the reanimate gets a move, right? After that. 1, 2, 3, I believe, right? 3. Then we're gonna reactivate the reanimate again. We are going to try. Oh wait, 1, 2, yeah. It's gonna take fatigue to run by there. So we're gonna reactivate and try to get the master spider out. 1, 2, 3 damage. No cards or anything, right? 3 damage. Master spider is taken out as well. Yep. And then we get a movement. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Let's completely block the way. Make it more clear for other folks to run in, like Tomble. So, Tomble's gonna take his move. 1, 2. Right? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do our search. We got stamina potion. I know it's only 25, but man, that is gonna be. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna restore all Grisbin's stamina with this. Actually, yeah, that's gone. So Grisbin, there's that. So you get 1 more movement. Down. Okay. He is going to burn 1 stamina. And then we are going to attack the Barg here. One, 2, 3, 4, 2. So that is enough to take out this Barg as well. Okay, then we are going to advance. And then we are going to run this way and do an attack on the cave spider. It's a miss. That's right, now we get our second attack. It's also a miss. Cave spider lives to fight another day. So that's all 4 of our turns. Okay, that was quite a productive turn. Alright. Okay, so start of the Overlord turn. We are going to draw our. I forgot about the extra stamina damage, didn't I? Oh, I forgot about the extra. Dang it. Alright. Dash. So the Bard. Oh, the spiders are going to get extra movement. Okay. Always going to bring in the masters first. Okay. You're going to try and go after. No. So basically, you're just going to run up and engage. Now, are you going to attack? The question is, which are you going to attack? Widow or the reanimate? Okay, so we'll say blanks are Widow, shields are the reanimate. Widow, okay. So you're going to run up there and take a swing at Widow for blue and yellow. So that's for 1, 2, 3 damage plus poison. Because we deal 2 damage and then you're going to be poisoned. So 1, 2, and poisoned. Okay. Next is this other cave spider. which means you are going to be running up to hit Ulrich. 1, 2, 3. Right? Oh yeah, you know their range, so you're gonna back up. All right, at that point. So you're gonna fight Ulrich now. Attack, engage. Yep. So you're gonna engage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna end up backing up 1 once you're done here. Yep. No shield, so 3 damage. Alright, so we're gonna block 1 of those, right? So it's 2 damage. And you're already poisoned actually, so we're gonna do another damage as well. Okay. Next, the Master Bard. You get your blitz with your 1 character. Okay. So basically you're gonna howl first, engage, fight. Oh, you're gonna fight first. Okay, flanks is Widow, shields is the reanimate. You're gonna attack the reanimate. Okay. So that is 3 damage against the reanimate, which is not enough to kill it yet. Whoops. Why does it think I'm keep copying that card? I want 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then can it do an ability and I forget if monsters can use an ability and attack. Because if so, I think it would howl instead of moving away at this point. So here we go. Monster action. Yeah, it counts towards their limit of attack. So it's gonna realize that it's in range and it's gonna run back. Alright. And that is that turn. Next up. Okay. Let's activate Widow. Oh, first we gotta roll for poisons. Okay. Alright, you take a damage from your poison. You are still poisoned over here. 1, 2, 3. You need 2. You are poisoned. No other poisons. Okay. I think Averick is gonna try and do shared pain. Oh, is it worth burning a fatigue to hurt the other Master Cave Spider by 1? It is not. Alright, so we are just gonna take a womp on this spider and see if we're able to finish it off. Oh, I knew there's one thing I was forgetting. I forgot to put a boulder out. Right. But that one's technically closer. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 3 defense. Well, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, no defense. Done. Okay. I think Widow is gonna stand her ground against these two. Or at least she's gonna take a shot and run. And then let her reanimate do some work. Hopefully. Okay, so we got our blue, yellow. Okay, so we're gonna take a ranged shot against the master here because they seem the most dangerous. And that is 1, 2, 3. What is that? Master goes down 2, and then we're gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the reanimate is gonna turn 1, 2, and take a swing at the master itself. With its 1 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it takes, so it takes 2. Okay. You're done, Tomble. Hey, you're gonna search. Right? And a health potion. I think we're doing pretty good on health. I don't want that. We're gonna draw another one. Power potion. Reroll some or all of the dice after. Okay, I'm done with that because it's also worth more. I like it when it's worth more. Okay, so that's your 1 move. You are also gonna, just to get this out of the way, you're gonna grab this one as well. Health potion, again, not a fan. Nothing, I was afraid of that. Alright, well, Tomble's spent. Now, Grisbin, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And you don't want to get too close because, so you're 1, 2, you're not gonna get surrounded by boulders. So we'll be okay there. So he's gonna run up and he's gonna start trying to remove those boulders, which I believe is a strength check. Yes, you can also scramble over a boulder. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we'll try and keep the boulders at bay with Grisbin. We'll try and keep the monsters at bay with Reanimate, and everyone else is going to try and make a run for the canyon. So that is our turn. Next up, tripwire. That will be useful. Alright, so we get to spawn another spider. And spiders go first. You're going to try and go after Grisbin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and they don't get double moves. And don't do anything else with their ability. Alright, that seems silly if you don't. It's just a wasted move then. If you can hit someone on the way. If they're in range, they're not in range. So the only thing it's gonna move 2 and then attack the reanimate. Alright, and then keep moving 2. Okay. Oh, the reanimate doesn't even get defense. Oh, it's a miss. Okay, well you're gonna keep moving. 2. Spider. Oh, yeah, so you're gonna attack. See if you can kill this reanimate. You are able to. So the reanimate goes away. Okay, then you're gonna move your 4, but you want to stay. 1, 2, 3. Because it's gonna try and stay 2 away from the melee character. Okay, and then next we have the Barg, which ability, nothing in range of the ability. Engage, right? So you have 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after the movement, it is an attack. Yes. So now you're gonna attack Maverick and see what damage you can do here. It's a miss. Okay. And that's it for the Overlord turn. Oh wait, and Boulder. I think we're gonna be getting this pretty good here. Things seem to be going all right. So next up, because it depends how long it takes for us to get through these boulders. Next up is poison rolls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You fail again, so you take a damage. And this poison is going to slowly eat away at us. 1, 2, 3. Nope, your strength is 2. You also take damage. Okay. So Averick does not like this, right? This is bad. Actually, first, let's try and get rid of some boulders. We know this is happening, so let's just do it. Strength check. So this is a 5. He's going to take out this one first. Does it. Removed. And we're going to take out this boulder next. 5. Makes it. Okay. So those are his 2 turns. Right? Good thing we got him here, man, with his crazy high strength. He's slow, but it's good stuff. Okay. So I think Widow is going to take a pot shot at this. Like running, trying to hide behind the corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 2 damage, and that is it for this. And I believe since she kills it, yep, she gets to recover 1 damage. Okay, now she's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. Now, Averick, what are you gonna do? Does Averick just run? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Tumble. Hey, you run. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're all here. Next turn, I think we're gonna be able to just escape. I forgot about the tripwire, so let's do Widow. She was the first one I moved. Widow is gray, so she would have been tested for awareness, which is 3. And then she would have failed, right? 1, 2, 3. So she's still right there. I think she'll still be out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, she's gonna get hit on. She's gonna get beat up here. Okay, so Boulder shows up. Master shows up. Let's see what our new card is. Frenzy, additional attack. Ooh, all of a sudden I'm really concerned about Tarha here. We might have to run back up and get her. But let's see what happens. Spiders go first. Alright, I mean, I don't know why I'm drawn, because you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're in range. And we are gonna frenzy. You get 2 attacks. Whoop. There we go. And 2 damage. 1, 2. One, 2, 3 damage. Plus 2, 5. Minus 2, so 3 more damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's at 8. She's at 2 health. So the cave spider is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 and do the same thing. Valiant defense. Valiant defense. Oh man. Okay. So now the Barg is gonna move, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop it right there. 1, 2, 3. It is in range of Howling. So you're gonna have to test against your will of 3. Does not happen, which means you lose another fatigue. Oh, those spiders. I think we'll be able to get out of here. But she doesn't have enough stamina to burn to make. We might make it to the exit. We'll see. Okay. So, our turn. So, poison test. If she would have went down, I'd have a poison fail. Alright. 9 damage. 1 health left. Okay. And go over here. 2. Which means you finally get rid of your poison. Okay. So we can move through this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I think we're just gonna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then like you're gonna do a rest. You're gonna do a rest. You're gonna do a rest. You are not gonna do a rest. But you're rested up. Oh, you're not rested up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna be rested up. You're gonna be rested up. Okay, so everyone makes it to the exit. All heroes are on the exit. We made it. Cool. Yeah, that got hairy there for a moment, but we were able to scrape by the skin of our teeth there. So, next up is going to be phase 2 of Death on the Wing. So let's, and I forget, I know some stuff carries over, right? So let's go ahead. Let's get these guys prepped. Alright, let's see what carries over and what doesn't to the phase 2 of the quest here. Okay. After completing right, because this is encounter 1. So I guess I want encounter 2. So encounters. Heroes keep all damage, conditions, valor, elixir, and the insight. Everyone recovers fatigue. Arrows flip. Okay, so everyone gets their heroic actions back as well, which is nice. Okay, so you get heroic action, you get your heroic action back. You're still poisoned, which means you can still drop at the beginning of the next round. Just, hey, I made it. Ooh. And we are out of Overlord cards. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, doing another one of these right away would be cutting the time a little close. But we still have Power Potion, which is good to reroll some dice. I think we're going to give that to Grisbin as well. I don't know what's going to be in store for us, but I just have a feeling he'll be in the fray a bit again, and you having the reroll available to him would be useful. I don't know why Avrix has been getting beat on, but yeah, Avrix most everyone got hit except for the one person who's supposed to be in there doing all the damage. I guess that's the way it goes. So that is it for Death on the Wing Encounter 1. When we come back, we'll be doing Death on the Wing Encounter 2. Yeah, so till next time, I am the Tada Guy, and see you next time.